Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do the unboxing of a Corsair power supply, the CX750F RGB. This is quite a light show with this power supply. This is a 750 watts 80 plus bronze power supply. This is a modular RGB, loads of light modes, and just gonna have a quick look at the specs, the ratings here. So we have 130 watts on the 3.3, also on the 5. That's 20 amps for each one of the voltages. We have the 750 amps on the 12 volt rail. It's 62.5 amps. So this is the total. This has a total of 750 watts. Also 3 amps on the 5 volts SP. And let's have a look what is inside of this wonderful box. The Corsair is famous, not only Corsair but other brands, is famous for having these quality power supplies. They actually state here in the box they use Japanese capacitors, 105 degrees rated Japanese primary capacitors. The HX series from quite a while ago had the same type of capacitors. They came with 5 years warranty. I haven't checked the warranty of this model. I didn't see it yet, but if I find it, I'll tell you. And let's open it. Okay, how do we open this one? Okay, let's do some cutting. Try not to destroy anything important. Some wrapping. And there's also, this is also available in black, in case you don't like white, it doesn't match your case. And let's see what's inside. Okay, user manual, important information. Basically this is probably because of danger of electrocution. Put it aside. Power cable and some zip ties. And just a few, well, just a few cables. A lot of cables, actually. And the big bad girl. And let's have a look at this. Form factor is actually like standard. There's no big fuzz about the form factor. Let me open it over here. And here we have it. Okay, all the connectors. Motherboard, PCIe CPU, PCIe CPU. These are 8 pins. These are all 8 pins. SATA, PATA, 3 connectors, and the RGB in. This is for the to control from the motherboard. Danger, high voltage, and here it is. Beautiful, beautiful. Power on, power off, and the RGB button. If you don't want to control it through the motherboard, you can control it by this. You can press this to change the color layout of the fan. Okay, back to the cables. Let's have a quick look at all these cables. The ATX 24 pins. This is the that connects to the motherboard, that gives power to the main board. This cable is 61 centimeters. It's a very long cable. The SATA cables, each one of these, it comes with 2. You can have a maximum of 8. Each cable has 4 SATA connectors, and the SATA connectors, they are 80 at the maximum length of this is 80 centimeters. Two CPU cables. These two CPU cables, they have a total length of 65 centimeters each. This is also called APS cable. And after this we have the PCIe. This is, yeah, two connectors. It's 6 plus 2 PCIe. So you can have, in theory, two graphic cards, as long as they don't, as long as the specs of the power supply support those two graphic cards. And last but not least, not last, there's another one there, the Molex. We have 4 Molex with this cable. Molex still saves a lot of people these days, sometimes. And we have our RGB cables, and we have a connector RGB to ARGB also here. Okay guys, the setup is ready. I did the short pin here. If you don't know how to do this, don't try it, because it could blow up your power supply. But if you want to give it a try, with the clip facing you, from the right to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. That's what you have to do. You have to short the 5th and the 4th pin with the clip facing you, always with the clip facing you, from the right to left, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Never do this, because you will literally blow up the power supply, because the 4th and the 5th on this side is the 5 and the 12 volt rail. So you can imagine what that is going to do. Always this, or connected to the motherboard, is the safest way. But for the demonstration purpose, we're going to use this method. So we're going to power it on. And since it's not connected to the motherboard, we're going to use the button, because this has a button, so you can control it if you don't want to, or if you don't have a motherboard that has a RGB controller, or you don't have one, you can always change the light pattern, the colors, with this button. We press it once, and usually cycles through colors. If you keep pressing it, it will change the pattern. Okay, I'm going to give it a short press. It's going to change color. Another one, another one, another one. Let's change the pattern. Long press. Okay. Short press. And change color. Okay. Long press. Okay. Short press, change color. Long press. This is completely off. And now, long press. There's another one. It's like a rainbow, this one. I don't know if you can see because it's a bit dark. Okay. Long press. It's just static, I think. Oh no, it's slowly changing color. Okay. Long press. Yeah, changes colors very slowly. I think we've seen this one before. Yeah. Okay. I think we've seen them all. Okay, so there you have it. This beautiful power supply with 750 watts, especially with the new CPUs coming out, top of the line CPUs, the Ryzen's, the graphic cards, the RTX, the 3080s, 3090, the TIs, everything coming out now. Some of us might need a more powerful power supply. the sticker. This is the same as in the box. It's very neat, very clean. It's very pretty in white. If you have a white box case, if you have a white case, this will suit very beautifully inside the case with RGB. Nowadays every motherboard has RGB, and with all the fans, it's a very pretty setting if you like RGB, of course. Okay, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll have another unbox. I'm not gonna unveil it yet, but because of this, I have this because of the other thing I have to unbox. I won't say anything else. Thank you for watching. See you next time.